Well, Tata Motors has been making exceptional growth in terms of their EV sales, and not only do they hold the highest market share for four-wheeler electric vehicles, they also have the biggest portfolio of electric cars in India. They already have two cars in the passenger vehicle segment, and they have introduced another one, the Tiago EV. In this video, we're going to tell you everything about this new EV that has been launched by Tata Motors. I'll give you a quick walk around of what the car looks like, all the specifications, and the two battery packs that it comes with. So watch the video till the end to get all the details. Now let's talk about the design first. Now on the outset, this looks like the Tata Tiago, and in typical Tata EV fashion, this has got some bits that makes it stand out from the petrol vehicle. As you can see, you now get this blue accent under the grille that denotes that this is a Tata EV. Also, you have a small EV logo right here. The bumper gets the tri-arrow treatment as well. You also get the fog lamps, DRLs, and here you have the projector halogen lamps. You will also see a sensor here. The car comes equipped with rain sensing wipers, and that's the sensor for that. On the side, you will get 175 by 65 14-inch wheels. Now these are steel wheels with caps on them, so designed specifically for the EV. Here you have the EV logo, and the ORVM gets a dual tone treatment. So this top here is blacked out. So is the roof. The roof is also blacked out. Here you have a antenna. There's no shark fin antenna on this car, and it's a pretty clean design like the Tiago. Coming to the rear, this is not the fuel lid. This is where the car can be plugged in to the charger, and there's a button to operate this, and I'll show you when we get inside the car. At the rear, you're going to see a new Tiago logo. It says Tiago EV right here. You have the Tata logo, and then you have a reverse parking camera. And this is the boot. It's only 240 liters now, because this now also houses the battery pack, and you also get a portable charger. So the boot, if you see, is pretty small now. It has been reduced from the petrol car, and the main reason for this is the battery. Like you can see, it's coming right up till here, and what that also means is that you do not get a spare wheel. The boot space, that is 240 liters, is without this parcel shelf, so the actual usable space that way you can load your luggage is pretty small. So if you're going on long trips, you will not be able to carry a lot of luggage with you. The bumper is pretty similar to the petrol car, nothing to talk about there. The tail lights are the same. You get a rear wiper washer and a high stop lamp as well. Now let's get into the car and see what's different inside. Before we do that, let's have a look at the key. This is a standard Tata key, and you have the lock and unlock button with a button to turn on the lights and the boot opener as well. And you get keyless entry, which is a good thing. So you can just open the door and get inside. Now the door panel is pretty similar to the normal Tiago. You get the buttons for the power windows. You have this chrome finished doorknob and the handle and cubby hole right here. There's also a cubby hole right here, and this will hold a small bottle of water as well. You have speakers here and the mirror adjuster right here. Quality of the materials are the same, so nothing special to talk about. Now, like I told you, that this the fuel lid is now the house for the charging port, and it can be released with this button right here, which is right under the driver's seat. Nothing much to talk about. The seat, you get the standard manual adjustments for the seat as well, and getting into the car is very easy, and you can just sit and easily drive off because it has keyless go as well. Push button start stop is also available. Now once you're seated inside, it's a very familiar cabin, and you will not find a lot of differences. Now if you look at the dash, you get a nice blacked out finish. You get the same teal blue accents right here, which denote that this is an EV, but certain changes are definitely there. While the touchscreen infotainment screen is the same, let me turn it on. But now this gets IRA connected features on the top end models. You also get Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and all the other features. Now you have some different buttons right here. So like this one right here is to adjust the region mode. This car comes with 3 region modes. Zero is off, and that means there will be no regenerative braking happening at all if it's off. You can turn it up level by level, and you can go up to level 3 of region. In the level 3 region mode, you can drive with a single pedal, so the car will brake itself. And if you're driving slow in traffic, you will not, need to hit the brake constantly. The car will do the braking itself. Now the instrument console also gets the blue accents, and it is a pretty familiar looking instrument console except for the data points that it has. Now this shows the vehicle state of charge, the range, and the drive mode that you are in. Besides that, you will have the region indicator right here, and this is the region braking mode that you have. So like right now it's in 3. You can turn it down and put it off, or you can turn it up. It will show you what region level you are on. On the right side also there is a battery indicator besides the digital readout that is already there. Now the steering wheel also gets cruise control buttons right here. So yes, this car comes with cruise control, which is an addition. Now you also get automatic climate control, and this is the drive selector, pretty standard. It's in all Tata EVs. So you have the reverse, neutral, drive, and sports mode. So this car has 2 driving modes, city and sports. So by default it will be in the city mode, and you can put it in sports mode to get added performance, but that will drop your range. There is a cubby hole to store your knickknacks, a USB port right here, and a 12-volt charging socket is also equipped here. You also have a little slot for the aux cable, but you will have to install this on your own, and it's not installed by default. Here you have 2 cup holders which are fairly small. Then you have the parking brake or the handbrake right here, and you get one more 12-volt charging socket here right here. This is for the rear passengers. The rear passengers also get a bottle holder right here, and as you must have noticed, there is no rear AC vent. On the Lux Plus variant, you will get premium upholstery. Now these are leather seats finished in white. They look really nice, contrast with the black dashboard and the black finishes. The cushioning is good, the seats are comfortable, you get adjustable headrests, and you have this tri-arrow design all over. Now let's get into the back and see how are things there. Now getting into the rear seat is pretty simple, fairly simple. The seat has been moved a little bit behind, but you will have a lot of knee room. The seat is comfortable. The central armrest is not there, so that's a miss. Other than that, it's a small car, so you don't really need the air AC vents. The AC is powerful enough to cool the entire cabin. Another thing missing is the ISOFIX child seat mounts, which are not there on this car. Now this is the top of the line variant, and this does not have it. That means the other variants also do not have it. That being said, this seat is going to be comfortable only for 2 adults and maybe a child. For longer journeys, 4 people can travel very comfortably in this car. And as I showed you, the luggage also will hold enough luggage for 4 people only. So yeah, it's a small car. It's basically for city commutes. Now let's talk about the power figures and the battery pack options that are available. Now this is the 7.2 kilowatt hour wall box charger that you can get with the version that comes with the 24 kilowatt battery pack. And if you look at the prices of the car, the cost of this charger must be around 50,000 rupees. So if you check out the variants and the price differences, this charger costs 50,000 rupees, and it can be installed at your home or your office, and it will charge your car very fast. So In 30 minutes you can get a range of 35 kilometers. It can also charge your car from 10 to 100% in less than 4 hours. The car has 3 variants, but however these 3 variants are also available in 2 sets of battery packs. Now one battery pack is 19.2 kilowatt hour, which is a short range, and you will get a estimated range of 250 kilometers on that. The other one is a 24 kilowatt hour battery, which will give you an estimated range of 315 kilometers. This hasn't been tested yet, but it will, once it gets the rating, we'll come to know. Besides that, there are 3 variants available, and the 24 kilowatt hour also gets an optional 7.2 kilowatt hour charger, which you can choose to buy when you buy the car itself. If you don't want to go for that one, you will get the standard 3.3 kilowatt charger. The other variants will be on your screen right now. And these are the key features of the Tata Tiago EV. Speaking about power and torque figures, the medium range, or the car with the 19.2 kilowatt hour battery, churns out about 58 PS of power and 110 Newton meters of torque, while the long range, or the one with the 24 kilowatt hour battery, will give you about 70 PS of power and 114 Newton meters of torque. For the medium range, the 0 to 60 comes in under 6.2 seconds, while for the long range it comes in at 5.7 seconds. Talking about the dimensions, the car is 3,769 millimeters long, 1,677 millimeters wide, and is 1,536 millimeters tall. The wheelbase is 2,400, and which is similar to the petrol Tiago. The ground clearance is 166 millimeters. The charging time taken by each of the chargers will be on your screen right now. In terms of warranty, the battery and the motor will get an 8-year or 1,60,000 kilometer warranty, while the vehicle warranty stands at 3 years and 125,000 kilometers. The Tiago EV will be available in 5 colors. First one is the midnight plum that you saw in the video. Besides that, you also get the signature EV color, the teal blue, which is available on the Tigor EV and the Nexon EV as well. Then you have the Daytona Grey, pristine white, and the tropical mist colors available as well. So that was the Tata Tiago EV for you, and although we've not been able to drive the car, we can't tell you how it is to drive. I'm pretty sure the experience will be pretty much like the Tigor EV. However, the range on the medium range and the long range Tiago EV is still to be determined and needs to be tested in road conditions so that we get the real world mileage. We saw on the instrument console as well, the car had a 99% charge, but the range that was visible was 174 kilometers. So it remains to be seen how the battery performs in real world. But if you talk about the pricing, Tata has priced the Tiago EV very, very well, and by bringing it under 10 lakhs, they are going to only keep increasing their market share in the EV space. However, the prices are introductory for the first 10,000 bookings only, and 2,000 of those are reserved for existing Nexon EV and Tigor EV users. So if they want to add another car to their garage, they want to buy one more EV, they will be given the first preference. Bookings will begin 10th of October and deliveries will commence from January 2023. Let us know what you think about this new EV from Tata Motors. What are your views on the 2 battery pack options? Do let us know in the comments below. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. We will try and answer all of them for you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to Motoroids and press that bell icon so that you get notified whenever we upload our next video. This is Vipul signing off. I will see you in the next video. Until then, rev hard, rev free, and drive safe.